Yo, what's poppin' gamers? Welcome back to a brand new Bad Business video. Before we do hop into this, I do want to mention that I am switching back over to daily uploads, no longer 3 a week. Anyways, today we're going to be showcasing the brand new PP-19 Revamp. This inspect is not it, gotta say. For those of you that care, here is the sound of the weapon. And the reload for this mag style. Pretty quick and simple. This is what the irons are looking like. And lastly, this is what the recoil is looking like without controlling it. It's pretty much staying true to what the PP-19 is known for, which is very, very little recoil. And then this is me controlling it. Not so bad whatsoever. Alrighty. To show off what the mastery camera looks like on it: Damascus bronze, Damascus silver, and lastly Damascus gold. Obviously all the hue versions are gonna look exactly the same, just change colors. And now going over the attachments. By the way, I'd love for you guys to leave some comments down below. What is your favorite setup on this currently? Anyways, starting this off, we have barrel options. You have a total of 5. We have the marksman barrel, which increases your range and decreases mobility. That's what that is looking like. Everybody is saying this looks goofy, and that's kind of the point. Next up is the heavy barrel. This is what that is looking like. And people are kind of upset because you actually can't put any grips on this. I don't know if that will change anytime, or I don't know if that's going to change at all. But like I said, the PP-19 is known for having very, very low recoil, so just throwing on a muzzle should be enough, or a better stock. Grips really aren't needed. For the heavy barrel, it increases damage range, increased recoil control, but decreases mobility and fire rate. Next up is the tactical barrel. This is what that is looking like. Tactical barrel increases ADS speed and flinch resistance. It's slight mobility increase, and for the cons, it decreases hip fire and damage at range, and it also increased visual recoil. Next up is the compact barrel. For the stats for this is increased mobility and handling, and for the cons, it's increased overall recoil and increased range, or decreased range. Lastly, the combat barrel. This increases headshot damage, increased recoil control. For the cons, it decreased handling, fire rate, and also increased base recoil. For the ammo types, you have quite a few options. A lot of people were disappointed. I saw that the drum mag has no conversions, but I'm gonna be honest with you, if the default mag had ammo conversions, that's kind of broken. So yeah, one thing I'm very disappointed in that didn't make it into the cut for this weapon was the dual mag that I had made for it. So a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping this would get a dual mag, but I understand there's probably more into the balancing side of things that it wasn't added. But first up is the stick magazine. This increases mobility, handling, and also reload speed. And then for cons, it's decreased magazine capacity. Next up is the 57-in conversion mag. This increases range, increased hip fire accuracy, and for the cons, it reduces velocity and decreased recoil control. That is what that is looking like. Next up is the .380 ACP. Pros and cons for this is recoil deceleration, reverse ramp mode, and increased damage. For the cons, it's to increase recoil. And lastly, 762 by 25 conversion. The pros is increased headshot damage, increased mobility, and decreased horizontal recoil. For the cons, it's increased vertical recoil. For some reason, I got a feeling this is what a lot of people are going to be running, but we'll have to see. For our stock options, we also have 5 options here as well. We have the tactical stock, which increases recoil control, decreases visual recoil, and for the cons, it's decreased mobility, decreased handling, and flipped recoil, which is really cool. I don't think we've had anything like that yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we had reversed recoil. So instead of it going up, it should be going down. So that's pretty cool. I hope that's actually introduced to a lot of different guns as well. Next up is the minimal stock, and for this stock, for the pros, you have increased mobility and increased handling. For cons, it's increased overall recoil and camera shake. Next up is the no stock option. For the pros, you have increased mobility, ADS speed, and equip speed, but for the cons, you have decreased recoil control, overall recoil, and camera shake. Combat stock. For the pros, you have decreased horizontal recoil and increased hip fire accuracy. For the cons, you have increased vertical recoil and decreased recoil control. And lastly, for the extended stock. Pros, you have decreased recoil, and for the cons, you have decreased handling and mobility. You don't get any extra perks with this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the stick magazine and show you guys the reload with that as well, because I completely forgot to do that at the start of the video. But here is the reload. That's what it looks like with the stick mag conversion. But that is everything for the PP-19 revamp. I'll be doing a double upload today and also showcasing the icicle launcher revamp. So look out for that second video at some point today. And to end this video off, we're doing something new at the end of every video, and I'm going to start showcasing all my current members subscribed to the channel. So everybody that you see moving on the screen right now has decided to support me in another form than just watching my videos and subscribing. They decided to support me further by becoming a member, and if you guys like to check out any of the perks that you get for becoming a member, you can go ahead and click that join button right next to the sub button and look into all of that. You guys do not have to become a member, but it's completely up to you if you guys like to support me in another way than just watching me. Keep in mind, just watching me is also very, very helpful, so I really do appreciate it. Anyways, I hope to see more of my members in my Discord. As always, you can join the Discord. It's in the link in the description down below. I'm gonna go. Peace out.